Good morning. Good morning. It's so nice to see you all. I'd like to hear you too. Oh, thank you so much for being here today. This is All Souls, you know, and we are a church built around covenant, not creed. We're here because we believe we don't have to think alike to love alike. One of the first things I do is ask permission of the people in attendance for those speaking in the pulpit to take their masks off. If anyone would be uncomfortable with that, please let me know. Okay, thank you. The choir will be singing masked. Do you want the song leader to wear a mask? If you would like the song leader to wear a mask, raise your hand. Okay, thank you so much. In the spirit of mutual respect, you and your precious uniqueness are welcome here. Whoever you are, whatever your age, race, origin, orientation, background, status, ability, identity, if you care to be here with us, you are always welcome. Whoever your truth calls you to be in this world, we hope to be supportive in the journey towards bringing that to fulfillment. We front load these services with a little bit of information, and so we have a board person of the day who will bring some announcements, and then our education director usually follows that with a few more. Rebecca Tuggle, if you would please.
Thank you, Barbara. Good morning, everybody. So good to see so many faces that we haven't seen in a while. Welcome back. All right, so our volunteer of the month, Brittany Turner. Now, if you don't know Brittany does a lot in the community, and I could list all of that and take up way too much time. But Brittany, specifically to our congregation, she was there with Barbara and Susan all the way through getting the virtual services launched during COVID. She was really a game changer when it came to that, and so we applaud her definitely for that, but for all the other things that she does in the community, and for All Souls, we celebrate Brittany as Volunteer of the Month this month. So yes, definitely. Round of applause. Now, our giveaway the plate this month, for those that don't know, when we take collections, and of course we no longer do the ushers and the baskets. We have the baskets stationed at the, I guess technically the front of the sanctuary. To me it's the back from here, but anyway, the baskets are parked back there for you to make your donations. If you would like to do that, you can also go online to allsoulsshreveport.org and make those donations. But our giveaway the plate is any money that is collected that does not go towards pledges is given as giveaway the plate. And our recipient this month is Highland Center Ministries, which many of you are probably familiar with. They do so much good in the community. We partner with them for a lot of things, including the Highland Blessing Dinners. So that is where that money is going to go to. Today, of course, is our homecoming service, and we really invite you all to please stay. We have a potluck that is always done so well by our potluck goddess and Food, Fun, and Folks Committee person, Amanda Lawrence, who we just love, please. But Barbara also got that ping pong table that was donated set up. So there's going to be ping pong. It looked like somebody had brought something for horseshoes. So we got games, we got food, we got lots of stuff. Please stay, and we're welcoming you home. So thank you.
Thank you. The one thing, I'm Susan Caldwell. I'm the Director of Religious Education, and I'm glad to see a lot of our children and youth back this morning. Thank you all for being here. I want to mention one thing in particular, and that is next Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. We are going to show the documentary Slave State. I don't know, some of you may have already read the book by Curtis Davis. He is from here in Shreveport. He was wrongfully convicted and incarcerated for 25 years in Angola. And during that time, he worked on his own case and managed to get himself free. And now he works with other people who are incarcerated. And what he and his organization and others throughout the state have managed to do is to get an initiative on the ballot to remove slavery from the Louisiana state constitution. Because, you know, federally, the 13th Amendment, that was the exception, the exception to abolishing slavery was that it would still be basically legal for people who were incarcerated. And so we want to take that out of the Louisiana Constitution. And he has made a wonderful film. The board was able to pre-screen it the other night. Cannot recommend it highly enough. So we'll be sending out more reminders, but please plan to be here next Saturday evening. It'll be free. Curtis Davis will be here to introduce it. What? Oh, and the initiative, I believe he said it's going to be number 7 of the amendments. And so you do want to definitely vote yes on that. Yes means taking slavery out of the Constitution. They try purposely, as you know, to word them as obscurely and to make them as complicated as possible. But it will be a yes on this particular initiative, and you'll learn a lot more about it next week. Again, thanks so much for being here. It does my heart so good to see all of you.
Thank you, Rebecca and Susan. One thing I'd like to add, please invite whoever you can to come to that viewing, because word of mouth is the only way that we're going to get it out there so that people know what we're actually trying to do with that vote. It's not something that's had a lot of press. So invite people. They'll find out a whole lot more about it. You don't have to try to sell it. The video will, okay? And Curtis will answer questions. Also, there's some mayoral forums coming up. On October 5th, a group that a number of people of this church participate with is going to co-host one of the mayoral forums with the Shreveport Commission on Racial and Diversity Awareness, I think is the name of the commission, and the YWCA. And it will be particularly on race issues in Shreveport, but there are any number of mayoral forums going on. Pay attention. Election time is coming close. Being as active as you can is really important, y'all. There's a lot that can use our help and our love and our attention. So let's live our values. We set this time together aside in order that we might collectively elevate and contemplate matters of worth, share our insights, learn from one another, and encourage each other along our various paths. We believe spiritual maturity is in large measure about how we live this life. Let this be a safe place. Let yourself relax into this hour. Let us conspire in a spirit of worship.
The earth has arms that hold us near, protect us from the things we fear. And though we walk down this path alone, singing, welcome home, ah yeah, welcome home. Come together in the morning sun to celebrate what we've become. In forgiving each other what we need. With courage, strength, and power, we will succeed. And though we walk down this path alone, singing, welcome home, ah yeah, welcome home. Strive for peace deep within our hearts, and the love we feel makes a brand new start. And I give to you, and you give to me, and I hold you close in my memory. And though we walk down this path
feel the spirit. The first choir since the pandemic. I mean, thank y'all so very much. It's not by chance that you arrive here today. You've been looking for something larger than yourself. Inside of you, there is a yearning, a calling, a hope for more, a desire for a place of belonging and caring. Through your struggles, someone nurtured you into being, instilling a belief in a shared purpose, a common yet precious resource that belongs to all of us when we share it. And so you began seeking a beloved community, a people that does not put fences around love. A community that holds its arms open to possibilities of love, a heart home to nourish your soul and share your gifts. Welcome home. Welcome to worship. We come together again in this place to remember how we can live, to remember who we are, and create how we will be. Might I get some help with the first part of our chalice lighting?
We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is the church of the open mind. This is the church of the helping hands.
This is the church of the loving heart. Together with mind, hands, and heart, we care for the earth and for each other. Thank you, Ava Kate. Thank you so much. We ignite one single flame, spark of the universe that warmed our ancestral hearth, symbol of truth and freedom, the light of truth, the light of freedom. To mark our unity with all of life, as well as with one another. May it serve to rekindle within us the light of love and reason, hope, strength, and compassion. The womb of the stars embraces us, remnants of their fiery furnaces pulse through our veins. We are the stars, the dust of the explosions cast across space. We are of the earth. We breathe and live in the breath of ancient plants and beasts. Their cells nourish the soil. We build our communities on their harvest of gifts. Our fingers trace the curves carved in clay and stone by forebears unknown to us. We're part of a circle of humanity, gathering around a common fire. The hearth, the altar. We gather anew this day to celebrate our common heritage. May we recall in gratitude all that has given us birth. Would you please rise in body or spirit, if you will, and say with us the unison affirmation as you're comfortable. The words will be on the screen over here. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve human need, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the sacred. Thus do we covenant with each other. Our opening hymn is going, oh, we forgot one. I think I'm going to do it instead. I left one out somewhere. I'll feed you the words as we go. The chorus goes, ah, ah, la, 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 hallelujah, ah, la, 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 hallelujah, ah, la, 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 hallelujah, ah, la, 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 hallelujah. Okay, we're gonna clap another hand next to you, okay? Clap another hand, clap a hand next to you. Clap another hand and sing along. Clap another hand next to you. Clap another hand and sing. Well, sing on. Bump another fist, bump a fist next to you. Bump another fist and sing along. Travel around some, y'all, we're getting... Bump another fist, bump a fist next to you. Bump another fist and sing. Well, sing on, la 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 la, Namaste, a friend, there's a friend next to you. Namaste, a friend, and sing along. Namaste, a friend, there's a friend next to you. Namaste, a friend, and sing. Well, sing. Oh, we got blood pumping and everything. It's been so long since I sang. How about y'all? Does it feel good? All right. We try twice a year in normal circumstances, whatever that is, to have in-gatherings twice a year, and that's where we kind of do a formal welcoming to people who have signed our book as members since the last time we had an in-gathering. We have not had an in-gathering since before the pandemic. There are a number of people who we would hope to include in the ceremony today that are either out of town or not feeling well, because the pandemic is still with us, thus our masks. But there are a bunch of folks we'd like to invite to come up, and if you are here and have not, and on our list, and have not yet put your name in the official book, I'll ask that this morning you just put your name and phone number so you don't have to stand there and write for 10 minutes. And we'll do the rest of it after the service, okay? All right. There is a litany that I believe will be on the screen. Did we? We didn't.
It will not, but it's in the insert, and I'm about to put the link on the Facebook.
Okay. We need to get that part happening first. Can I bring that link from the foyer around for people to be?
Absolutely, sure. There's also an insert. There's plenty.
We're trying very hard to move as far away from paper as we can. There's still kinks to work out. And we are still developing our skills at a hybrid service. I think we did okay at learning to be totally virtual, but now we're trying to serve both people who are here and people that are still online. And I know of some people that are there this morning who we haven't seen for a while, and we wish them absolutely the best. Okay, let's see. Who needs one of the litanies? Laurie's got some. So Anya over here and all these people down here. No, Nadia. We do this particular ceremony so that the members of the congregation can put names and faces together. It's funny how many people I have met since we've been wearing masks that I do not recognize when they take them off. And so we will need to work at getting to know one another as we, come back around. There are all kinds of changes in all of us. Time has passed. So I'm going to invite a list of names to come up. If you will, we'll do the litany, and there will be a time at which you will be able to say something just off the cuff if you would like. Okay. Is Aaron Berry here? May I say your name? No? Okay. Would you like to join us? Betty Ray Jordan. Is Betty here this morning? Okay. Ella and Isaac Kinnan, I don't see. I know Kelly Coffey had to be away. Claire McDonald. It has been so long since we had one of these that she's already made it to the board.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to end up having to trade to the, I guess, handheld. Is Ash here? Okay. Rhett McLaren. Okay. Well, so I say to you, and you're going to read your part next. Why have you come before us this morning? What is it that you wish from us? What do you seek to gain in becoming members of this congregation? It would be great if y'all could come up here and we could just move the camera. Okay, that way we can use this. I'm going to read it again. Why have you come before us this morning? What is it that you wish from us? What do you seek to gain in becoming members of this congregation?
We arrive out of many singular rooms, walking over the branching streets. We come to be assured that our brothers and sisters surround us. We enlarge our voices in common speaking and singing. We come, bringing our solitude to be among others while we look within ourselves. Our eyes reclaim remembered faces. The voices of friends surround us. The warmth of hands and the gladness of our spoken names assure us. This is the reason of cities, of homes, of assemblies in the house of fellowship. It is good to be with one another.
Is there anything that you'd like to speak as individuals who have chosen to enter the life of this congregation that would add to our understanding of your reasons for wishing to join us? Yeah. It'll pick you up.
I've been a part of this church for what feels like longer than just being a new member, and it's been really impactful on my life, and I feel very welcome and valued here, and I love how everybody here is a family, no matter how our beliefs or backgrounds may differ.
Thank you.
I just feel like this church helps me spread love and joy, and it also helps me feel loved and joy. And so those are probably the first things that come to my mind.
Thank you. Have you, the congregation of this church, prepared a house in which these people can find the fellowship they seek?
We have prepared a house for the ingathering of nature. It is a house of friendship, a haven in trouble, an open room for the encouragement of our struggle. It is a house of freedom, guarding everyone's dignity and worth. It offers a platform for the free voice, for respectfully declaring the full and undivided conflict of opinion. It is a house of truth-seeking, where the scientist can follow a quest and the mystic can abide in a community of seekers. It is a house of art, adorning its celebrations with melodies and handiwork. It is a prophetic house, outrunning times past and times present in visions of growth and progress. This house is a cradle for our dreams and the workshop of our common endeavors. Are these people gathered before us welcome into your house? They are, with great rejoicing. The thorns have been removed.
Oh,
Thank you. The flowers.
thank you.
And this is the Unitarian Universalist Pocket Guide, the newest edition.
Oh, thank you. Nice. Thank y'all.
Thank you for being part of our community.
Thanks so much.
Well, now we have a new ceremony.
Good morning again. If you brought your backpack to be blessed, and you would like to bring it forward and come and maybe join me right up front here, you're welcome to do that. This also goes for purses, diaper bags, briefcases, all the things that carry all the things. I want to show you, first of all, what's usually in my backpack is a computer, but right now it's busy. It's right over there. So let's see what else. I have a little chalice altar kit. It's got an altar cloth and a candle because you never know when you might need to light a chalice. I have a coffee cup because you never know when there's going to be coffee. I have charger for my watch, but I also have a way to share power. It's important. And I know that all of y'all have some wonderful things in your backpack that you carry around. I'm sure that we could talk all day about what's in there and how it helps you as you go through your day. But you know, there are other things that help us as we go through our day too, right? Like remembering to be kind and fair, and remembering that each person is important and valuable, and remembering that we have a community where we believe different things, but we encourage each other in our spiritual growth. Does anybody have an idea what I might be talking about here? Let's see, what else? We have a community where we each have a vote on things that matter to us. Barbara's waving her hand, she's ready. This may sound familiar. We have a community where we try and dismantle racism. We have a community where we try to work for a more fair and free world. Is it sounding familiar?
Yes.
There might be 8 of them. What might they be? Principles, yes. And so that's something we can carry kind of in the backpack of our heart, I guess, right? We can carry that in our mind, in our heart, and remember that all of these necessities that we carry with us, we also carry all of these people and this community wherever we go. And when we feel alone or when we feel challenged, we can remember that, right? And I have a little something to help you remember. Let's see, I think the basket is up here. If you'll pass it to me. Sally, thank you. You have a little something that you can attach to your backpack or purse.
Can I get 2?
Sure. There you go. There you go. There you go. Are you going to take one to somebody? Oh, thank you. That would be nice. You can take one to Ian. That would be wonderful. Okay. So a blessing is something that makes your life better, that makes you happier. A blessing is something where we say that this is holy, we say that this is important to us. And your backpacks are very important to us. You are important to us as well. So when you look at this and when you attach it to your backpack, And it's a keychain, so some of you might need a little help with the grown-up to get it on there the way you want it, but there's ways to do it. You can do it. Anyway, I want to give a blessing for all of your backpacks, and I thank you for being here, and I believe that Miss Maggie is here today, and you're going to have a regular lesson in your classroom first, and then go and do some painting. Does that sound like a good thing? Yeah? All right. Let's sing them out. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere. Thank you.
Well, it's appropriate props. The reflection this morning comes from Marisol Caballero. She is a young person on the Unitarian Universalist Association staff for congregational life, and I thought it was quite enjoyable. I hope you do too. She begins with a Molly Ivins quote. I dearly love the state of Texas, but I consider that a harmless perversion on my part, and discuss it only with consenting adults. Now from Marisol. I spent 4 years of my life living in New York City and a little over 2 living in California, and I'm proud to say that I have lived every other year of my life in Texas. Go figure. Texans are known for their arrogance about our home state, and this reputation isn't untrue. In fact, Texas oil man John Gunther is credited as saying, if a man's from Texas, he'll tell you. If not, why embarrass him by asking? As much as there is to love about the beauty of my ancestral land, its people and its cultures, those unlucky souls not from here, especially those who live on the other 2 coasts, are baffled by such adoration. I've lost track of the number of times I was congratulated for getting out during my years away, as if instead of being my home, Texas were a hostage situation. Oh, I understood all too well where they were coming from. Texas is known for its hostility to people of color, LGBTQ people, and women. I am a member of each of these groups. What kind of masochist would willingly and enthusiastically go back? Well, to some, home may be where one hangs their hat. I believe that for most of us, home is where we feel most connected to what nourishes our soul. There's so much about Texas that I despise and would love to change. But the same could be said of other places and spaces that feel like home, such as my alma mater, my faith communities, the cultural groups I am a member of, my family of origin, etc. We humans have both a natural desire and a spiritual need to feel connected and to grow roots, even if those roots aren't necessarily tied to a geographic place. We need to feel part of a tribe. It's no coincidence that family and familiar have the same root. With any home or community, there comes a time when its flaws can no longer be ignored. In fact, this disillusion is part of growing up. Some will cut and run, seeking greener pastures. Do we not hear talk of moving to Canada from the losing party after every single election? But soon enough, the vibrant colors of newness fade and the complex realities of the new home emerge alongside its original novelty and beauty. The trick to remaining in love and connected with home becomes the same trick as remaining in love with a person, including and maybe especially ourselves. We find ways to actively engage with what makes us proud, remain open to surprises, and work toward fixing that which disappoints us. That which brings lasting connection. Bring me joy in each day's homecomings. Challenge me to use my love to ready my home for the arrival of new guests and to make it cozier for those of us already here. May it be so.
Somewhere in the universe, someone else is listening to my prayer. Maybe I'm a lunatic, but I really feel someone is there. All alone and beautiful, like the moon, I'm searching for my twin. A cabin is my There's a paradise in heaven. What I'd like to find is that peace of mind while my feet are still touching the ground. Somewhere in the universe, dreams go on so far beyond the dawn. I believe in unicorns. I can see one sleeping on my lawn. Somewhere safe and high, way up in the sky, there's a paradise in heaven. What I'd like to find is that peace of mind while my feet are still touching the ground. While my feet are still touching the ground.
For every concern or cause of celebration that remains unmarked, light a candle of love, hope, and faith. One light one for the congregation, for our city, for the country, for the immigrants, those who have yet to find the freedom we promise, and a world that needs our faith. We have a lot planned, and we're getting already towards kickoff time. I don't know how many that matters to that are actually here. The Saints are playing at noon. That's what I'm talking about, just in case you. This is Louisiana. Sometimes. We want to give recognition to people for milestones. Those who have. First, I want to give a nod to those who came before us. The Liebers and their daughter, Harriet Lieber Thompson. I'm just kind of naming people here. And I know those of you who have been here for a long time can think of millions of folks I will not name. But I'm thinking of Helen and Alva Pease, and Hazel Martin, and Hank Storr, and Raghu Misra, and Ruth Caldwell, and Maureen Grimes. These are people mostly that I worked with for worship. And that's how I got to know them. It's being a part that helps us get to know the people in the congregation. I also want to give a nod to all of those we lost during the pandemic. First was Betty Gorey Parent, then Nikki McLean, Sonny Knowles, Al Holder, and Patrick Early. But we want to mark the milestones of those who have been here 10 years, those who have been here 25 years, and those who have been here 50 years. And I won't make the joke about the badges. Miss Susan, if you have words prepared for any of these, I would love for you to share them. This is the first time we've done the 10-year markers, so we have a lot to catch up for.
I just, this is as Barbara said, this is the first year that we have recognized our 10-year members. And Jennifer, we owe that to you because you got in the pulpit and said that. And at first we thought, oh, we've only done 25 and 50. And we thought, well, my goodness, 10 years is a really respectable length of time. And that we should totally recognize these people. And so with that, John Allen, who I know y'all are taking a break from getting the potluck ready.
That's alphabetical and this is not.
I love them alphabetical. From front to back.
All right, all right. It fell down.
Sorry. Gail Burt. And Judy Cantil, we love you. She is not feeling well. She is at home. Pamela Carlisle and Rick Carlisle. And Richard Denton is in Wisconsin, but he joins us for the Salty Chalice quite often and occasionally for lunch. So he is very much with us. Eric First, who is also teaching religious education for the umpteenth time, and I'm so grateful. And building and grounds chair and former board president and, I don't know, Uber volunteer. Thank you.
So I have tenure now?
And then Jonathan and Melissa Gibson actually still hold the covenant here, and we will get theirs to them in Omaha. Claudia Harris. Another amazing woman who does everything. Former board president, perennial grounds volunteer, Barista, yes. The best one at making the coffee, yes. And Robin Harris, hi Robin, we love you. And Nikki Hayward. Kevin Henry is teaching religious education. I'm not sure he knew he was going to, that he's been back 10 years and was going to get one of these. But, so, Amanda Lawrence. Abbas Musawi. And I also passed Terry McNeil and Danette Moore, and we'll make sure that they get theirs.
That was quiet.
And here comes Kevin Henry. Also teaching religious education. Let's see. And Russell Pease, we will send to you in Arkansas. I hope you're watching today. Jean and Ryan Self will get yours to you. Bennett Upton, I know, is still home. Ken Peterson is home, not feeling well. Bennett Upton as well, and we miss y'all. Juan and Virginia Villarreal, Ravina Windsor, I know she was here yesterday for a ritual and is often here doing wonderful things, and so she is home today. And that is our 10-year group. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. John and Susan Yellett, my Lord, of all people to, to almost leave out. Y'all, Susan and John, too, have been relentlessly driving immigrants to the airport. Bob Jordan is another one who's been doing that a whole lot, and just making sure that people get to the places where they have family or friends. We really just appreciate all that y'all have been doing. Okay, you want to do 25 years? Sure.
I had them, no, I separated them.
Oh,
Now
I
they're-
see. There they are. The silver one.
well, 4?
Yeah.
25 years. That's a minute. And you'll recognize that by the people who are on this list. Steve Caldwell. Susan Caldwell. Katie Drew did not make it here today. Cherry Groves Musal. All right. Drum rolls. For the 50 years. Joe Gerner did not make it here today, but Joe Gerner is a 50-year member at this point, and Gail Gucker. Gail has been our parliamentarian in recent years, and board president before that, has been here for longer than I can remember, and knows all about where the warts and skeletons are. And so if you want those kinds of stories, that's the person to ask. I've taxed your memory. Thank you so much, y'all. The intention was to let you make comments about what it was like when you got here and what made you want to stay. We're already 10 minutes after noon. That would have lasted a bit. So I'm going to read something about homecoming. We can sing a chorus of Swimming to the Other Side, and then as we do the benediction, remember to stay for lunch. Okay. This reading was part of a film series by John Bradshaw. I don't know if y'all remember him. He was The Thing in the 80s, the late 80s. And this particular series was about family. which is funny because the reading is called Homecoming, and he had a whole nother series that was about homecoming. But I saw that series here in the late 80s, and this quote, or part of it, stuck with me ever since, and I could not find it. So I searched through the videos and found it and wanted to share it with you. He did not write it, and the attribution was not given. So, one never comes home until one prefers a gentle heart to mastery over others' lives. One comes home when one learns how to bring a gift and how to receive one. When one is home, he gives love, makes comfort, hurts for justice. One is homeward bound when one is more tormented by the death of innocence and innocent children than by the frustration of ambition. One makes a home every time he allows someone to feel at home with their self. One is on the right road, not far away, close enough to run the last mile when he realizes the greatest of all gifts to give another is home, and the most surprising and wonderful gift to receive is homecoming. You want to rise in body or spirit? Let's sing this maybe a couple of times to do together. We are not perfect, but we are perfectly fitted for this day. We are not without fault, but we can be honest to face our past as we chart a new future. May we have faith in a future that is unknown. May we have the courage to do all we can for as many as we can for as long as ever we can. May we conspire and find one another a team whose efforts are worthy, successful, and enlivening. Go in peace, but stay for lunch. May every morsel be blessed with love and gratitude. Amen, namaste, ashe, blessed be.
Good morning, Mile High. Okay, now this song is interactive, and I'm going to ask you to do a few things, but it's gonna make you feel real good. And the person next to you is gonna make them feel even better. All right? Here we go. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary.